how's everybody doing? We are actually on Plan C today. Our original plan was to go to the river, go to the Monocacy and fish for smallmouth, but I got the word that there was a tremendous amount of leaves in the river, and it's very, very low and very, very difficult to fish right now. Water temperature's around 50 degrees too. So we made plans. We went to a little public lake up in Pennsylvania that has a lot of big bass. The water was crystal clear, and we could see all the way to the bottom in just about every place we went in that lake, and we could not locate fish. Of course, they're there. We're just not that good a fishermen. So Plan C is to come here at this little pond and fish for bluegills, crappies, bass, whatever we can get. And we're using this little lure called a Mule Jig, if you can see it right there. It's 1/80th ounce, and it's what it is. It's a panfish Ned Rig, but I'm fishing it on a bobber, and we're picking up some bluegills. Let's see if we can't get a few more. Better than not catching any fish. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. There's one. What do you want to play? Oh, bluegill in the air. Pretty one. Hey, they're all pretty, man, when you catch them in the cold. Hooked up good too. Getting them out just beyond where the leaves are. I wonder if there's not a few bugs on the leaves. Oh, that guy kind of took it down, man. I'll let him have it a little bit too long. There we go. That was lucky. Alright, first November bluegill, about 7 inches long, not huge, but you know what, he's cold, and I was happy to catch him. So tried 2 or 3 things, kept getting hits, couldn't hook a fish. Now we're trying a Mule Jig, an 80th ounce Mule Jig, oh, and a little piece of mealworm, and it is money. It is money. Yes. And some of these bluegills are not bad. If I was a hungry man, and sometimes I am, I would keep 7-inch bluegills and fillet them, and they would be very good. And I may yet do it. But I saw a pretty good sized bluegill just cruising in here. I thought, well, I'm going to give it a shot. So I have a rocket bobber, the 80th ounce Mule Jig, tipped with a half of a mealworm. And the first 2 casts of that combo got me 2 fish. So I'm happy. See if we can get a couple more. Got to scale down, get it into their mouths. And there's one right there. Cruising around with it, didn't even know he had it. Alright, okay. This isn't big time trophy fishing, but we're catching fish. Oh, look out. In the middle of November. Get down there. There you go. And having a good time. That's what we want to do. Okay, here it is. It's an 80th ounce Mule Jig. That's what we call them, a Mule Jig. It's a teensy tiny little, you would call that a Ned Rig type of a jig head, but it's called a Mule Jig, made by my friend Ethan. and we're gonna see if we can't put a hurting on these mid-November bluegill here. Found some of them stacked up in this corner here. Lake 3, look at that bump right there. There's the fish. There's the fish, and this is fun. Okay, and that water temperature is about 52 degrees, man. Not warm at all. Not warm at all. But this is kind of fun. Another little bluegill. Kaboom. Alright. Got it. There we go. Oh man. I know there's a fish over there anyway. Got me a nice leaf. Good size leaf. You don't get leaves that size just anywhere. You gotta hunt for them. This here's a pretty good leaf pond, as you can probably see. And the wind got real calm, and fish seems to have moved out. Oh, that feels a little better. What do we got? Crap? There we got a nice gill. Nice gill, actually. Best gill of the day, I think. Alright, that's cool. Decent fish. Like I say, I might need another bait here. I'll try it one more time with this Ned Rig style. It's called a Mule Jig. Yeah, it might be the biggest one of the day, but it might not. I'm happy with it. We've got really, really clear water here. I'm gonna tell you. There it is. Oh, that feels pretty good. Whatever that is. Oh, that's a nice gill. Wow. You know, if a man was hungry, and real good with a fillet knife, he could have himself some bluegill fillets tonight. That guy's gonna mess with me. There we go. Probably about a 7-inch bluegill, not much more. So no sooner than I got here and threw out, picked up this guy. Like I said, these are not great big bluegills, but if a man was hungry, and that ain't too bad of a fish there though. That's not too bad of a fish. That's about an 8-inch bluegill, which is not bad. Not bad at all, really. The biggest one of the day, I think. Anyway, enough action to keep me hanging out for a while. Let's get him back. And let's get another one. I'll go out a little further this time. Oh, got me a nice leaf. It's actually one of the better leaves of the day. Leaves are biting pretty good in November. They really are. It's actually about 75 to 78 degrees today. Record warm day for November 10th. Pretty warm. There it is. About it tipped up. That usually means we got. What we got? Oh, what we got here? The colorful bluegill. Nice. Every time the wind picks up a little bit, it comes in here. Start catching fish. Oh, a nice one. Or a nicer one. November bluegills. And they are cold. Look out. Well, here's one of 2 crappie I've caught. Nice looking fish. And we also got a bass earlier. We're going to put this guy back. And maybe it'll turn on here a little bit. We'll see you. Oh, he ran right into me and then he ran out there. Got into a little flurry here of crappies the last 15 minutes and picked up about 6 or 7. Pretty nice.